Now, this one case can teach you everything about homeopathy. One case can explain you how a homeopathy can go deep down to the genetic level. In this case, we are going to learn the potency selection, the selection of the rubrics, repetition of the medicine, control of the dosage, and everything. This is one of the rare cases and rare syndrome where the child doesn't survive for very long. It is known as Cornelia de Lange syndrome. When this child was brought to me, it was like a baby monkey, 14 months old child, not responding, not reacting. And if you see his face, his hands, they were totally covered by hair, full of hirsutism. You cannot imagine this child as absolutely, underdeveloped. You can see this, look at the face. It was just like a baby monkey. The main complaints: poor weight gain, mental development, zero, no teething, no talking, no walking. Okay. And if you see the face and expressions, they were like of a baby monkey. Hair growth was 10. Every part of the body was covered with hair. Just one of the later photographs for you to understand. Very bushy eyebrows. Now, this prescriptive point of adrenum. Very long eyelashes, small nose, thin and drawn up legs. Okay. Even if you see the mustache, at this age, this is typical of medorinum. If you understand this case, now I did not get medorinum unless I understood the life situation. This particular child's mother had gone through a lot of tension during the pregnancy. The reason, they belong to a community where the girl had to be given heavy dowry. So when the girls get married, they have to pay a lot of money along with the marriage. The couple had the first child, which was a female child. So she thought, what a big loss in the financial condition. So she wanted a next one, a boy. And when she wanted a boy, she got pregnant second time. Second time she got pregnant, she got the test done. It was a female child. She got it aborted. This particular patient was the third child. So in this third child, she got the amniocentesis done. And when amniocentesis was done, she found that it was a male child. So she continued the pregnancy. Her sleep was very disturbed. She had severe complaints of acidity and vomiting during the pregnancy. She would get up often worried at night, and she would dream that somebody is harming her. See how the emotions during the pregnancy get carried to the next level. And even when we take the history of this child, you'll be able to understand at lot of stages, the child would get up startled. Every thought, everything which you do with the child during the pregnancy is genetically coded down. Understand, if you are happy, your child will be wonderful, happy, dancing, will be mixing around, will be smiling, will be reacting to you positively, will not have any major disease. But see this child, another lot of strength. She felt neglected during pregnancy. There was no cooperation from her husband. Okay? No cooperation from the husband. And as I said, she had got the second child aborted because it was a female child. We took the personal history, and very interesting point. Although the child was mentally retarded, the child has tremendous desire for the sweets. Okay, the child wanted sweet things. So this was a very characteristic symptom. This cannot be neglected. The child was constipated, was passing stool on alternate day, gets up startled when patted, goes back to sleep. So mother would get up startled. Again, the child would get up startled. Then the second thing, which is very important, thermal modality. We cannot neglect this thermal modality. The child used to sweat a lot. Okay, fan is must, air conditioning is a must, covering aversion. So although there was a mental retardation, there were certain symptoms which were characteristic. The general symptoms for craving for sweets, sweating, uncover, desire to uncover the body. Birth weight was 2.2 kg, past history of bronchitis, cleft palate which was operated, tongue tie which was operated, and see, there is no major family history. Although there is no family history, the child is born straight into the syphilitic phase. The child is born straight into the syphilitic phase, a complete destruction. Diagnosis, Cornelia-Lange syndrome, microcephaly, and congenital anomalies. On examination, flat head, fontanelles open, hair plus 3. Now this cannot be neglected. Hair plus 3. Back and all over body, eyebrows bushy, undescended testes. Now how do we find the symptoms? And under the DSM-4 manual classification, under axis 2 and 3, it was classified with mental retardation. Okay, what are the symptoms to be considered? Congenital anomalies, cleft palate, language delayed, growth retardation, no teething, behavioral problems, poor sleep and appetite, mental retardation, low birth weight, facial features of like a monkey, hair growth, hirsutism, undescended testicles. So we repertorize these symptoms. The symptoms which were considered: development, retarded children, hairy. See why I'm sharing this case in more detail, so that you get the idea of what symptoms to look for, where to search, where to find them in the repertory. Okay, and there are very simple ways of finding them in your repertory. Okay, starting startled, open fontanelles, undescended testes, and constipation. So we gave the first search, arrested, and development arrested. We got the whole list of the remedies. Okay, we recorded the symptom. Then retarded children. Okay, you search through the repertory, retarded children. You record the symptoms, retarded children. Hairy, this is a very, very important symptom. This cannot be missed out. Not everybody is born with so much of hair. He looked like a baby monkey. So hair growth was so high. Then we go for next symptom, desire sweets. Okay, and startling from the sleep. We recorded the symptom, and you see how beautifully. Then open fontanelle, undescended testes, recorded. Okay, and constipation, stool alternate day. When you repertorize, you get a complete picture, and here you have the remedies coming up in the repertorization table, final repertorization. And you put just one filter, hot remedies. See, you would like to rule out the chilly remedies. Okay, you would like to rule out the chilly remedies, and here are the hot remedies. And then you apply a filter, elimination method, saying retarded children, development arrested, hairy, desire for sweets, and startling. You cross this and you come to as the only remedy. See, friends, this is how you understand the deeper aspect and come to a remedy. And if your selections of the rubric is right, you will be able to come to the right remedy. So remedy which has, and now you go and confirm these symptoms in the materia medica. This will give you double confirmation. Okay, double confirmation. We open the materia medica, and in materia medica you can compare medorinum from different books. Kent writes beautifully. One of the many uses of this remedy is inherited complaints of children. Inherited, which are deep down. Okay, inherited complaints of children. You can see how beautiful Kent has written down. Clark says, medorinum, many cases of stunted growth, arrested development, children due to latent factors. Understand this, the latent factor which is there, the miasm. And unless this factor is screened and taken into consideration for prescribing, no good will be achieved. And what does Harvey Farrington say in Heal Thyself? In the journal, he has written way back in 1934. Just imagine, among the many varied effects of inherited psychotic trait in children, the arrested mental development, stunted physical growth, and marasmus. See a copybook picture which is seen in this case, completely visible. And what does he say further? He says, lot of pediatricians, lot of physicians, lot of psychiatrists will say that the child cannot go beyond mama, cannot understand anything beyond, will understand this case is given up. This case was same, this Cornelia case was given up by all the pediatricians, by all the consultants. And they said that this is a backward child. It is always the same verdict. Undeveloped brain cells for which nothing can be done. Friends, we come across so many such cases. I'll be sharing with you some of the cases of dwarfism, some of the cases of autism, and they go deep down. Medorinum changes the constitutional problems, removes the latent disease, and gives you an excellent child in your hand. The parents will come and thank you. They will always say, what a wonderful experience. Okay? Excellent results with a backward children is medorinum. Now, this was written down in 1934. As good as 80 years back. If this was the wisdom with our homeopaths, today the technology has changed. We can do much, much better results. Now the question arises, why 30 potency and why 3 doses? What is the reactivity of this patient? Very poor. What is the sensitivity of the patient? Very poor. What is the miasm? Deep down psychotic and syphilitic expressions. Okay. So in this, you cannot select a high potency, but you require a frequent repetition. Now, how long will you repeat the medicine? Will you repeat it for 1 day, 1 week, 1 month? We'll see it in the follow-up. Just 1 week. See, the first June medicine was given. 7th June, the child is playful and active, follows the objects and the movements, attempts to get up. Who says homeopathy is slow? Who says homeopathy is slow? Homeopathy, if selected right, it will give you the desired result immediately. 14th, recognizes small objects like mango. If the mango was brought in front of the child, child would understand. Child would understand. So there was a visual correlation There was a memory recall that this is something which I need to eat, and he would open the mouth. So now the coordination has begun. The coordination, visual, the motor neuron coordination has begun in this case in 14 days of the medicine. Friends, this is homeopathy. 21st June, the thing which did not happen in 14 months happened in 3 weeks. The tooth erupted. What do you understand? That means your medicine is right. Will you stop repetition? Some of you will always say, now the medicine has started. Stop the repetition. But the patient has still not regressed. Why? Because I will show you the next slide. June end, 30th June, around that period, turns, recognizes, active, rolls, wants to go out, smiles. When taken out and brought back, sees home and starts crying, recognizes and shows the fingers to go out. See, the typical medullarium has come up. Whenever you bring him back home, he recognizes the door and points the finger that he wants to go out. This is very important, desire to go out. Medullarium wants to go out, wants to party, wants to enjoy. So same way, the root in this child was very interesting, has shown a desire to go out. And what happens the next? The extra hair started falling, and that is how you know that medicine has gone deep down to the system. Now you can give placebo and allow the medicines to act. Hair started falling, that means the disease has regressed to the psychotic level, has gone down from the syphilitic phase. The body has started recognizing, relating, responding. Some later follow-ups, November 93, can mix around, can go out with his friends, can do many things on his own. Just imagine the shift happened, can do many things on his own. Again, the improvement continues, hair fall continues. And believe me, friends, these are all the time the patient was on placebo. Patient was given only for first few weeks the constitutional medicine. 21st April 2001, considerable improvement, overall performance physically and mentally. You can see the child who was not able to do anything is able to walk. Improvement mentally. And the child who was given up has evolved up to the mental age of 4.5 years. Now, following improvements were observed. Can understand instructions in 3 languages, English, Gujarati, and Hindi. Understands commands well. Recognizes voices of friends. Makes an attempt to speak on phone. Makes signals and gestures. Likes to keep things in order. Loves to mix with older people. See the evolution. He likes to mix with older people. Has developed a good coordination between picture and words. See the improvement. Sleeps well. The Gatings title has gone. Sensitive and moody in nature. Okay. Loves to listen to music. Can play with beats and rhythms. Can play with beats and rhythms. Can play with others. See how beautiful. A totally given up case. When you see this happening in your life, when you see this happening in the patient's life, the happiness which you get is amazing. You know, it cannot be matched with any of the things on earth. Okay, amazing performance. There is a tremendous desire to travel. Okay, shows the way out of the house. Whenever there is a pit, understands and moves accordingly. Okay, he understands and moves accordingly. So if there is a pit, he understands that he has to wait, he has to pause. Okay, loves cold drinks and McDonald's food, loves so much of cold drink and McDonald's food, drags and insists the mother to give such food. So whenever there is a McDonald's, he sees that McDonald's sign, okay, and he will tell the family members to stop. And what happens? They have to take him. So that is why we say jokingly that McDonald's is meant for retarded people. Recognizes good clothes, appreciates with positive gesture. He'll say, wow, what beautiful, you know. So this is the kind of deeper understanding the child has developed. The child who probably could not have survived, he is hale and hearty at the 25, 21 years of age, does all his activities himself. He's managing everything on his own. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that interesting? What is the learning? Advanced pathology and genetically affected diseases can also be helped with deep acting homeopathic medicines. Homeopathic medicines allow the base potential of the case to be extracted. See, this child was mentally retarded, but whatever was the base possible potential was expressed out thoroughly. Also, suppose if you are a painter, you can become a better painter if you are on homeopathic medicines. If you are a computer programmer, you better computer programmer. You can become a better singer, better dancer, better intellectual person. And we have treated so many cases of ADHD, autism. Those who have failed in exams, they score the highest mark in mathematics. This is the strength of homeopathic medicines. Okay, a child which could not understand anything can understand in 3 languages. Isn't it amazing? Importance of search, how to get the right symptoms so that you get the right medicine. And the case, we need to control the right potency with a very careful repetition.